Yep. I was making a video of me in Walmart, but I forgot to hit the play. Me being crazy and shit. Yeah, so I'm finna do it as I'm going home. Make sure I get it right. Oh, make sure my hand ain't in the way. Me riding home. Make sure I get it everything pretty good here. I want my scraps try to come loose. Yep, just my little chest mount I got. Yeah, this is gonna be about me sold the Grizzly. Sold the Grizzly to find me my next toy. And I feel like the Grizzly, we'll get wrong, Grizzly was a good bike, whatever. Man, but it don't do what this Onyx can do. The Onyx is basically a motorcycle. That's all it is. We all in the community try to hide it. This is a motorcycle. There's no way around it. It's a motorcycle that we all got. There ain't no way more to say it than that. We all have motorcycles with these Onyxes. Man, I gotta get my earpiece right here. We all got motorcycles. Yeah, so we sold it for the Onyx. Good bike, fast. It does everything that I need it to do. This bike here does. It do everything I need it for. Especially for me going ride around the city and just chilling and shit. This bike does it. So I don't feel bad at all about me selling the Onyx because I'm decided to keep selling the Grizzly, because this bike here, it do stuff that the Grizzly can't do. Like ride a highway and stuff. Like not the highway, like these like roads, like with a lot of traffic on. And this bike go pretty fast, so I can ride it around and not feel like I'm too slow with the traffic. I update the speed monitor, so bike is saying certain time when I'm full, a little bit over 50. So, but I feel like 50 is good enough. Again, this is a bicycle, so I don't think I want my damn bicycle going on faster than this right here anyway. Yeah, so 50, so a little bit over either side of 50 is fine. But I do have plans of getting a bigger controller when the New York boat come out with it. He says he's working on it now. So quicker the bigger controller come out, I will be purchasing the bigger controller for the Onyx, Yep, I forgot to get the lock off. Can't go too many far. Got to get the lock off here. Remember, I'm just leaving Walmart. This lock off here. I ain't got none. Got some kryptonite lock. It's a little bit different than everybody else got. But again, it's the only bike in Alabama as far as electric bike. Like again, I ain't seen none so far in Alabama. I ain't seen not one electric bike in Alabama. I guess I seen the scooters and stuff. I guess the electric bike thing has not caught up with Alabama. Alabama always be behind times. That's in everything that happens. Alabama is behind times. You see my bag, don't you? This is my little tote bag. Enter my drive, I ride this. They have a back plate in the back of it, so just in case something ever happen, I don't get too bruised up too bad in the back. Do got my spinal cord protected. Yeah, so yep. Get everything together here so you guys can see everything. Get the bike off around here. Get the mirror set up. As you can tell, I got me a new fairing for the bike. You see it? It's a new fairing I got for it. And again, I don't know if it does all that, but hey, it's new. It's like buying something else for the bike. It wasn't too expensive. It's hard to have something like this and you don't want to mod it. You just want to mod, little mod here, little mod there. I just bought me a cup holder. I'm going to stick on this side over here. I'm going to put it over there, but I'm going to hook it up probably when I get home. But here going to ride. Put it in sport mode for the head home, so I might not be able to talk as much because I'm going to put my helmet down. Yeah, again, like I was saying again, this bike is good for what I like to do. Let me go and zip my pocket up. This bike does good for what I want to do with it. It's fast. and get me to point A to point B without a problem. Again, I like it. It's a toy, man. You know, we men like toys. We like to buy random stuff and talk about it, enjoy it. Again, this is like my third electric bike, third one. Second one being, one of them was a little cheap one I bought for like 500 bucks, sold for 700. The Grizzly was like 2,900, some change. And after I modded it, probably had about 300 bucks into it. So when I sold it, I sold all the little parts and stuff separately. I probably got back rid of $3,000. So I feel like I got my money back on the Grizzly. I mean, I don't feel like I lost. I don't feel like I lost money on the bike when I sold it, because I got my money back. And every quarter of it back. So it ain't like I lost money, heavy money on the bike, because I sold it and got my money back. And so I set that money back and waiting for my next toy I can get. So I ain't decided yet what I'm gonna go with next, but I'm gonna be looking over it for the next little bit about what I'm gonna do next. But I've not decided yet what I was gonna get next. I ain't decided yet. Yep, I haven't decided what I'm gonna go with next. Yep, so I'm gonna go. I thought about the motorcycle, maybe the Zero or the Rumble V4, but I have not yet decided yet, so it's not no rush, because I'm not going to make it the purchase maybe to the end of July for school start back. I might look at something then, not right now. I'm just drawing this Onyx and get me to point A to point B. You see my speed? This is the actual speed. I mean, I don't have it full throttle down. I did correct my speed monitor. I turned it to, I think he said 14.5, I think. So I'm getting actually what the real speed of the bike is. So what you see is what you get. I mean, I'm going this fast. What you see here, I normally get. I think the highest I got was like 54 with the corrected speed. Before the corrected speed, I think I got like 59 to 60. So I'm good. But what I want to do, because the speed limit in my city is 45. So if I go any more 45, I'm speeding anyway. Yeah, so I'm fine with the speed right now. And again, what I want to do, if I want any more faster than I say 55 or 60, I need to get a motorcycle, because this is a bike. It's not a motorcycle, so I should be going 60, 65, because it's going to affect the structural integrity of the bike. And I talk about that on the Facebook group, on the Onyx AF group. So if you ever think about getting an Onyx, make sure you check out the Facebook groups. They can give you more details and people can give you more answers about what's going on. But you don't want to go too much fast on this bike, because this bike is 150 pounds with the 40 IH battery. That's the battery I'm running right now, and that's heavy. But it still ain't heavy enough for you to be riding this bike 65, 70 miles an hour. It start getting wearisome a little bit then. That's pretty doggone it fast on the bike. So and again, sold the Grizzly. We'll keep the Onyx and enjoy the summer riding around and having a good time. I ain't got to worry about having so many toys I can't play with, because I had go-karts, 2 go-karts, 3 bikes. So now I'm down to 1 bike, no go-karts. So I got some room for another toy. So my goal is to grab me another toy. So I'm going to grab one too. So I ain't decided what I'm going to grab, but I'm going to grab one. I'm going to grab me another toy. So right now I'm going 50. I'm going 50. I ain't got them turned all the way down. So I probably get a little fast in there, but speeding up. And the cops be high around this little area sometimes. So I don't want to mess with the cops. Again, on these bikes, the cops are not going to mess with you if you're doing something stupid. Like I said, don't ride around the back in the 30, like right now I feel like getting a 35 or 30 mile zone. I can't be driving 50 like that in that zone. I'm asking for the cops to mess with me. So I'm not going to take advantage of the freedom of this bike and get myself into trouble or whatever. Again, it's my toy. I don't want to take advantage of my toy. I take care of my stuff. But the Onyx is way better than the Grizzly. We can give it to you. If I can take it back all back, I probably would have got an X52 class instead of the Grizzly. Because the Grizzly look, I just couldn't catch myself to the Grizzly look. That look of the Grizzly just did not stick with me. There's something about that look, it just looked weird to me. I should have got the 52 volt, but the 52 volt at the time it didn't have what I wanted, like the Grizzly did. The Grizzly had the little motors and it was just faster, but the looks was just horrendous. It looked like a Frankenstein bicycle, so I didn't too much care for that bike that much. But this Onyx, it's a good bike, man. You know, if you like riding fast and quick, like I said, it's like a Tesla. I've rode a Tesla before. What this bike feel like? It's instant torque. Into my instant. Like you hit the gas, this bike hauling ass. I should quote that though. I should be on my statements. If you hit the gas, this bike is hauling ass, and that's 100% true. Correct. This bike is fast. It's gonna get you to point A to B and C. It don't take much battery. Unless I ain't charged it up in a while, so I just be riding because I'm gonna drive that far. So, like I said, it do what it's supposed to do. This bike do. Like I said, I enjoy it, man. It's a nice toy. And I'm glad I chose this over the Saran, because this bike is way better. I mean, you know my feelings about the Saran. Saran like a cheap toy for like a kid or something. It don't seem like it's a bike for adults to be riding around on. That about Saran, you know, it's like some a kid ride. It don't seem like some adult should be riding around. This Onyx is more of to me, I call it a preppy bike. The looks of it, you know, it don't seem like no kids made this. It's like some people really work on this shop, some smart kids, and put this bike. This bike is well built. Yeah, you hear some clinks and clanks there once in a while. You know, you have the people that says that handyman, but anything you buy, you have to do some work to it. I have not had to do no work to this bike yet. I got the bike and started riding. No work. So when people say that the bike, you have to do a little handiwork to the bike, I mean, what don't you have to do work to? I mean, you have to put work on anything. Yeah, so I don't mind putting a little work on the bike, you know. It's fun to me. It make it more yours, your own. I don't like to just get a bike and just ride it how it's meant to be ride. I want to ride it how I want to ride it. I want to go fast on it. I want to make some little adjustments, paint this here, add this little part there, you know. And again, make it your bike. Tell them about make it your bike when you buy this bike. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Yeah, you can get some examples, get you some examples and stuff, but make the bike yours. I mean, this is your bike. You spent the money on it. And again, this bike, $4,000. I mean, that's a lot. But I sold stuff to buy it, so it's like I really lost much money because I sold some of my other toys to buy it. And again, I took the payment thing on it, but you know, in a given month I could pay it off. You know, I like to build credit. You know, right now I'm working like a 780 something credit score. I'm always about getting credit score high and building credit, because you know I want to be able to buy anything I want to buy without no problem. So I don't mind buying stuff on credit because I always pay it off. You know, I do a good job of managing my money and stuff like that. So that's never been a problem, man. But the Onyx, like I say, it's a good toy, man. You know, it is what it is. You can't make it what it's not. This is an electric bicycle. It's not a motorcycle. So if you think you're trying to get you a motorcycle, this is not a motorcycle. This is a bicycle, but it's fast as shit. Acceleration is unbelievable. You turn the gas, it's gonna haul ass. Again, I mean, I love the bike. It does a good job. Go along with other stuff I have. I have a Mustang Cobra 04, Terminator Cobra. You go back and look at some of my videos, that Cobra is bad. It's badass. I mean, the Cobra is one of the best cars I've probably had. It's instant torque, instant fast. But since the gas being so high, I've been kind of parking it a little bit, kind of more riding this. You know, this is cheap on gas because I ain't got to pick no gas right by the gas station. While the people in the gas station line, I can keep on riding. I ain't got to go too many places either. So the Onyx is by far, to me, the best electric bike you can buy. I mean, people talk about the Saran because you can spend so much money. But why are you going to get a bike like the Saran and pay $4,000 just to make it over the Onyx? I mean, that's pretty much what the guys do. I mean, they get the Saran, put a battery, controller, those things together, you're looking at $4,000. Or on top of $4,200, $4,500, how much the bike costs, that's $8,000. I could buy a used Zero for all that. And that bike is small, it's fragile, it's light. I just can't see myself riding that bike fast. Like, people won't take you serious. It's like a mountain bike. but you going 70. The cops gonna mess with you on that. Why you driving a mountain bike at 70 miles per hour? But the Onyx look like a motorcycle kind of. It look like it's something you can ride. So they more of having a wreck trying to watch you ride it instead of trying to pull you over. Yeah, so if you like amazing toys and just having fun and just having a good time, the Onyx is a great bike. I mean, you can ride around city and town and nobody don't bother you. Just get a bunch of people saying that you what kind of bike is that? They enjoying it. They like looking at it, but nobody asks to ride it. I tell them, hey, it's not something you want to ride for your first e-bike. You don't ride this for your first e-bike. You don't want to do that. When you do that for your first bike, you're in trouble. Let me tell you right now, because this bike is something to play with. It's not nothing to play with. You gotta get your motorcycle helmet. You gotta treat it based like a motorcycle. This bike. You can see right now. This cover my toys here. You see my Mustang. I got my truck here. Yeah, so you know, I got my own house. Got my pool in the backyard. So you know, life is good for me. See my John Deere over there, don't you? Got my John Deere. So you know, I do decent for myself. You know, I ain't rich or nothing, but I do decent for myself. Again, that's the Onyx RCR. You can see it. A little fairing on them. It says good bike. Any questions you have, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and like it. Again, want a bike? I'm gonna recommend the Onyx. Don't go get no other mess that's said it's better than the Onyx. The Onyx is the best bike. I don't get paid to say that. The Onyx is the best bike. Peace.